Happy New Year. 2025 came and gone. It's now 2026. Man, I feel like we just went through COVID. Today, Delaney sent me a screenshot of her Facebook back at the end of 2020, and it just was a list of kind of everything we had went through that year. You know, COVID was just kind of the tip of the iceberg to some struggles we had, and it was rough. I look back on it, and I feel like it wasn't as bad as I think. I felt like it wasn't that bad at the time, I think, but I don't know if that is my brain just shutting that out, so I don't remember it. I guess I don't know. It was crazy. It was a lot. It was a lot. You know, we were newly married. And, we had Gracie literally 9 or so months after we got married. And COVID happened right when we were bringing Gracie home from the hospital. Everything shut down. You know, I lost my job, technically. Music, when Broadway shut down, when Nashville shut down, I was out of work. You guys saved us on Facebook. We did the live streams. You guys were tuning in and requesting songs and tipping, and it was just like being at a gig, only better, to be honest with you. It was great. It was really great, lifesaver. But yeah, so much stuff going on that went on that year. We there was a couple storms rolled through, the tornadoes and stuff. We lost electricity at our house for like 5 days one time, and then like another 5 or 6 days the next time. Happened a couple times, pretty much back to back. It was just straight. A dryer caught on fire in our house. I had to drag the dryer outside while it was on fire and put it out in the driveway with a water hose. I'm laughing so I don't cry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to cry. But it was funny. It was just a lot. I don't know how Delaney, that woman, was made for me, because she stuck through all of that, and my hard-headed ass, because I mean, anybody that knows me knows that I'm pretty damn hard-headed. But we made it, and here we are, 2025, rolling to an end, and it was a good one. It was a good one. Delaney's doing great at her job. It sucks. She travels a lot, and her travel is a little different than mine. I might drive to Minnesota or wherever, but she's on the other side of the planet a lot of times. But we made it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it's been exciting. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, Delaney's doing great at her job. Music is good. I'm as busy as I want to be. 2026, I can already tell, is going to be no different. We've got gigs rolling in pretty steady. I've got all of my downtown stuff. Speaking of which, if you guys looking for a little entertainment at a private party or a bar near you, and you can, you want to make that happen, let me know, and we'll see what we can do. But I'm excited. I just wanted to tell everybody Happy New Year. I got a lot of new music coming out. I think I released like 3 songs over the past few months. And then, the holidays rolled around, so that kind of slowed down. We've kind of taken some time off of recording. I've still been writing. I wrote a new one the other day. I started one last night that I'll probably finish in the next week or so, or maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We're going to get back in the studio. I've got 2 more songs that we recorded a couple weeks ago before I went to Bellingham for Christmas. We recorded those songs. And I'm going Tuesday to cut vocals, and we're going to get a good mix, get them mastered, and those songs will be out. Picker's Prayer, which was one that I wrote a couple years ago. And then This Ain't the Opry, which was one my buddy Bill and his buddy Kyle actually wrote. I didn't write a single word of that song, but the first time Bill sent it to me, I listened to it, and I was like, I couldn't have written it any more about myself than... if I wrote it, it wouldn't have been any different. It might not have been as good. But it's a great song. And a lot of you guys have heard it at the shows. But anyways, we recorded that one as well. So 2 new songs, 2 great new songs. And hopefully a lot more music, a ton more music. I've got several songs that are written, they're ready to be recorded and shot out to you guys. I just got to kind of figure out which ones to do. And the holidays, like I said, we had some pretty good momentum. We released a few right up before the holidays, but then everything kind of holidays slows everything down. Everything kind of slows down, I guess, 'cause taking trips, vacations, whatever. Not vacations, but whatever. Anyways, getting sidetracked. It's late. I fell asleep earlier on the couch. I'm a little groggy, still trying to wake up. But, and as you can tell, I got a runny nose. We're, we want to make it happen in 2026, just like I have every year before. I haven't figured out how to make $1 million doing this yet, but I have definitely figured out how to bust my ass and make it work. And for that, I'm grateful. But I couldn't do it without you guys. And I just wanted to say Happy New Year. Hope to see you guys downtown or somewhere on the road. And I really appreciate you guys. And that's it. Thank y'all. I appreciate you guys more than I could put into words in front of this camera. So thank you.